So following on from the last episode, here is Goose's interior renovation. I feel like he's he is a jock. I don't know. I didn't Google it, but I think he's a jock. I get that vibe. So I kind of wanted everyone on the island to have a bit of a sophisticated home, but this had to have a bit of an athletic jock edge to it. So I am super busy this weekend and I ended up doing some very late night Animal Crossing last night to kind of get a couple of episodes in and a little bit of decorating in. I'm really pleased with the progress that I've made actually, so stay tuned, but I've got a couple of villager builds first. Now we've got Goldie. This is, again, I wanted to go kind of sophisticated, but along the theme of Goldie. I kind of wanted to look like somewhere Goldie would live. But I don't actually know anything about it because I'm not Googling these characters. We're just kind of making up our own stories for each of them. I will do a full tour, including the villagers' homes, with a little bit of backstory by the end of this. But for now, I'm kind of just filling in the gaps this way. This is the first time I've used those counters and I really like them. I don't do a lot of decorating. I completed Happy Home Paradise purely so that I could do things like this and get all of the items. But I don't tend to enjoy decorating. But I really have been liking this. Now, one of the major things of doing Goldie's home was she was the next set of 3. She is the beachfront houses. So it took me a while to decide on what the exterior was going to look like. I knew the outside would kind of be this like wooden cladding and I wanted it to be vaguely neutral. But the door, I must have gone back and forth over the door for, I don't want to say 20 minutes. Probably if I slowed down this footage, I could actually tell you how long I did this for, but it was way too long because it wasn't just one home. I was thinking this is the 3 homes that you'll see the most are on the front. It was a lot of pressure. Then I did my daily Snowboy, and because the magic of you guys, you weren't there because I was just on my own. I unfortunately didn't make it today. Obviously there's something in it because this still felt high stakes, but I need the pressure of like talking to you guys while I'm doing it because I knew I was filming it. So the only difference is you kind of weren't in the room with me. That's the thing. So close. Didn't get it, but very pleased with myself to have 3 in a row so far. Just kind of disappointed in the moment. Then I went collecting everything on the island that I could possibly sell to get my Nook. I was going to say to get my Nook miles, but to get my bells. Sell all that stuff off to Nook's Cranny. I don't usually put things in the Dropbox, but it was a lot. I did my Bells tree for the day. I did all of my regular daily duties like shaking the trees, picking up all the logs, doing all the stuff. And then we're going to get into decorating. So I'm collecting everything from my mailbox. And look, don't the medieval building sides just work so perfectly here? I do kind of wish that the lights were either side of, it would be a bit overkill next to each other, but I wish that the lights were like either side of that little like portcullis, is that the word for it? You know, the little window with the bars in it. Wish that the lights were either central or either side of that, just because of how I'm using it. But I actually think that it worked out really well. I've got this little plant partition here, which I think is really cute for like a little city area. Did have to move some things around because it just didn't quite fit the way I wanted it to. And I have that on the other side as well, which you'll see later. But yeah, this is the part of the island that I decided I wanted to really finish today. It's been it's the simplest part because the hardest part was getting all of the stairs built, mapping it all out. Now I've got the medieval building sides rather than using the simple panels, which is you can ski. Oh my god, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning and it is now 8:30 in the morning, so clearly I'm tired. You can see my simple panels are scattered throughout the land. So I was using those to make this like faux building area. And now I'm still using the simple panel as the door. This is not ideal. I don't really know another solution to this. If anyone can suggest anything, I'm all ears. Because it's very like to the front of. But I have just planted some shrubs either side. Hopefully they might kind of make it look almost like a porch, like a built out part of it. I don't know. Right, I'm about to do some very time consuming moving around and laying paths. So I'm going to just play a bit of music for you while I finish this up. And finally, a little bit of tidying up. I need to like relay a little bit of path that I accidentally kicked off. You know how it is. But I'm sure you'll agree, it's looking good. I actually can't believe this is, with whatever we are, 16 days in, and this is the first final part of the island. This is the first finished piece of the puzzle. It's all kind of going to come together at the last minute. I can feel it. I actually thought I was pretty much finished with the museum, but that's completely changed. You'll see that in tomorrow's episode. I love it. I'm really happy that I decided to go with something city themed. Like I said before, it's not my original idea. I have seen this kind of thing before, and I wanted to be able to use all the city items, and this was the best way I could think to do it, because I think a winter city is really cute. But yeah, just, it's all kind of come together. Also, this little area in front where it's like an ice skating rink, everything's going to change. I've got a lot to show you tomorrow. But for now, just allow me to bask in the glory of my final little New York area. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow with even more actual finished builds.